Taurus, if you found ants in your home recently, stop everything you're doing and listen to me right now. It's not a pest. It's not a lack of cleanliness. It's not a coincidence. It's a direct sign from the universe specifically for you. And if you haven't paid attention until now, you're missing out on one of the most important communications you'll ever receive in your life. There is something that few people know about the connection between Taurus and ants. An ancient connection that operates through frequencies that science has yet to fully explain. Ants do not randomly choose houses to appear in. They follow invisible magnetic fields, energetic trails that connect directly with the vibration of specific people. And when these little messengers appear in a Taurus's house, they are carrying vital information about changes that are coming. In the next few minutes, I'm going to decode exactly what the universe is trying to communicate to you through these special visitors. I'm going to reveal why the ants chose your home, your energy, your vibrational frequency as their channel of communication. And most importantly, I'm going to teach you how to correctly interpret the message they've brought you. Because ignoring this signal could mean missing out on once-in-a-lifetime opportunities. Can you sense that there's something much bigger going on than just insects looking for food? The first thing you need to understand is that ants are the most organized and persistent workers in the animal kingdom. They don't do anything by chance. Every movement, every trail, every appearance has a specific purpose. And when they appear in the home of a Taurus, they are reflecting something about the energy of work, construction, and materialization that is moving through that person's life. If you see ants walking in a straight line around your house, it means that the universe is showing you that it is time to organize your goals into a clear sequence and follow that sequence without deviations. Just as ants follow a defined path, you need to create and follow a specific plan to achieve what you want. Their appearance is a reminder that the dispersion of energy is hindering your results. But if the ants appear in chaotic, disorganized groups, it indicates that you are wasting your natural building energy on projects that are leading nowhere. The universe is using these little workers to mirror your own internal confusion about priorities. It is a warning that you need to stop everything and reorganize your focus before continuing. When ants appear specifically in a Taurus kitchen, the message is about abundance and material security. The kitchen represents nourishment and sustenance, and the ants are telling you that major changes are coming to your financial situation. But pay attention. If they're picking up food and carrying it away, it means you need to start saving resources for an upcoming period of growth. If they're just walking around without picking up anything, it means abundance is coming without you having to worry about scarcity. But there's one crucial detail that most people overlook: the time of day when you see the ants. If you see them in the morning, it means that new opportunities are emerging and you need to be prepared to act quickly. Ants seen during the day indicate that you're on the right track, but you need to step up your work pace. And if you see them at night, it means that something you planted in the past is about to bear fruit, but you need to be patient and consistent. What makes this all the more significant is that ants operate in seasonal cycles, just like Taurus energy. When they appear in your home, they are synchronizing with a specific cycle in your life. If they appear in the spring, they signify new beginnings and planting of seeds. In the summer, they represent accelerated growth and expansion. In the fall, they indicate harvest and consolidation of results. And in the winter, they symbolize preparation and planning for the next cycle. Now, here's something that few people know. Ants can predict changes in the energy field of a home up to 3 months before those changes manifest on the physical plane. So when they appear in a Taurus's home, they often anticipate important changes that are approaching. Changes that will directly affect that person's stability, security, and financial situation. If you see ants carrying things that are bigger than themselves, this is an extremely powerful sign. It means that you are being prepared to handle responsibilities or opportunities that seem bigger than your current capacity. But just as ants can carry weights that are much bigger than their own, you have enough strength within you to handle what is coming. It is a reminder that you are stronger than you think. When ants appear in very large groups, it indicates that you will need the help of others to build something important. Don't try to do everything alone. The universe is showing you through these collaborative workers that it is time to form partnerships and work as a team. Your Taurian tendency to want to control everything needs to give way to intelligent cooperation. On the other hand, if you saw only one solitary ant, it means that you have a unique and personal mission that cannot be delegated or shared with anyone. It is something that only you can do, using your specific talents and unique energy. The solitary ant represents the importance of trusting your own ability and following your instincts, even when others do not understand your direction. There is also a very important time aspect. If the ants appeared and disappeared quickly, it indicates that you have a limited window of opportunity to act. Just as they appeared suddenly, the opportunity they herald can also disappear if you don't act in time. It's a reminder that not all opportunities wait for your convenience. But if the ants have established a constant presence, forming trails that persist for several days, it means that structural changes are happening in your life, changes that will create new, permanent patterns in your reality. These are not temporary changes. They are transformations that will redefine your material and emotional foundation in lasting ways. The direction the ants follow also carries meaning. If they enter through the front door, it means opportunities that will arrive in an obvious and direct way. If they enter through the windows, they represent possibilities that will arise unexpectedly. And if you find them coming out of places you can't identify, it indicates that changes are being prepared behind the scenes in your life, in areas that you are not yet consciously aware of. When ants specifically appear in a Taurus's bedroom, the message is about rest and regeneration. You may be working too hard and neglecting your need to restore energy. The universe is using these tireless workers to remind you that even they take breaks, and you need to too. If ants appear in the living room, the focus is on your social and family relationships. Something important is developing in your network of relationships, and you need to pay attention to the group dynamics around you. It may be that you need to contribute more to the collective well-being, or it may be that others are preparing to contribute more to you. Now, here's the most fascinating aspect. Ants can sense changes in the Earth's energy lines even before those changes affect human life. So when they appear in the home of a Taurus, who is naturally connected to earthly energies, they are signaling that profound transformations are taking place in the energy fields that sustain their material life. These transformations can manifest as changes in your professional situation, unexpected financial opportunities, or even physical changes in your environment. Ants are like an early warning system, letting you know that adjustments and adaptations will be necessary for you to make the most of the energies that are reorganizing around you. If you've tried to get rid of the ants and they keep coming back, it means you're resisting the message they're bringing. The universe will keep sending you the same signal until you stop fighting it and start paying attention to what it's communicating. Their persistence reflects exactly the kind of persistence you need to apply in some area of your life. But be careful. If the ants have completely disappeared after you have tried to eliminate them, it may mean that you have missed the window of opportunity they were heralding. When you reject the messengers of the universe, you may end up rejecting the opportunities they bring as well. It is important to distinguish between normal cleansing and spiritual resistance. When dead ants appear in your home, it has a completely different meaning. It's not a negative sign. It's a sign that a cycle is ending and you are being prepared for a new level of material manifestation. Just as individual ants die so that the colony can continue to grow, you may need to let some things die in your life so that new things can be born. The number of ants also matters. Few ants indicate subtle changes that will develop gradually. Many ants mean intense changes that will happen quickly, And if you see more ants than you've ever seen before in your home, it indicates that you're entering a period of much more activity and growth than you're used to. There is also an aspect that directly connects with the Taurian nature. Ants are natural builders, just like you. They create complex structures, work with materials from the earth, and build to last. When they appear in your home, they are reminding you that you are also a natural builder, with natural abilities to create lasting structures in your material life. But sometimes you forget this and focus only on maintaining what you already have, instead of using your energy to build something new. Ants appear to awaken your builder instinct, to remind you that your true nature is to build, to expand, to materialize ideas into concrete realities. If you saw ants working as a team, carrying things together, it means that you are being prepared for collaborative projects that will require organization and sharing of responsibilities. Your tendency to want to do everything alone needs to give way to collective intelligence. The ants are showing you that some constructions are only possible when people work together with common goals. When ants appear to be following the same path over and over again, it indicates that you need to create more structured routines in your life. Your Taurian energy works best when it has consistent patterns to follow. Chaos and unpredictability drain your natural strength. You need structures that allow your energy to flow productively. On the other hand, if you see ants exploring different paths, testing alternative routes, it means that it is time for you to explore possibilities that you have not considered before. Your comfort zone may be becoming a prison that limits your growth. The ants are encouraging you to explore new territories with the same determination that you apply to familiar territories. Taurus, now that you understand the language of ants, you need to decide how you will respond to the message they have brought. Ignoring this signal would be like ignoring a GPS that is guiding you to your destination. The ants did not appear by chance. They appeared because you are at a specific point in your journey where this guidance is essential. Watch for more signs to accompany the ants' appearance in the coming days. Often, when the universe sends a message through these little workers, other complementary signs appear to confirm and expand the communication. This could be through repeating numbers, meaningful encounters, or opportunities that arise in exactly the areas the ants indicated. Remember, ants are tireless workers, organized and focused on practical results. They don't waste time on activities that don't contribute to the well-being of the colony. When they show up at your home, they are reminding you of these qualities that you also naturally possess as a Taurus, but that you may have forgotten to apply consistently. If you've recognized your situation in any of the signs I've described, it confirms that you're in tune with the symbolic language of the universe. This is a valuable skill that will help you navigate the changes that are coming with more wisdom and preparation. The next time you see ants in your home, don't rush to eliminate them. First, stop and observe. What message might they be bringing? What aspect of your life needs the organization, persistence, and focus they represent? What construction are you being called to begin or complete? The ants have come to remind you that you have within you an extraordinary force for materialization and construction. But this force needs to be directed intelligently, just as ants direct their energy towards specific goals. You are being called to apply this force to something that really matters for your growth and stability. If this revelation resonated with you, share in the comments where and how you've seen ants recently. Your experiences may help other Tauruses interpret the signs they're receiving. Subscribe to the channel for more decoding of signs that the universe sends specifically to each sign. Remember, you are not alone in this life. The universe is constantly sending you guidance through a variety of means, including tiny insects that carry gigantic messages. Your ability to recognize and interpret these signs is one of your greatest assets as a Taurus connected to the energies of the earth. The ants brought you a message. Now it's up to you to decide how you're going to apply this information to building the life you truly want to live. They did their part. They brought the message. Now it's your turn to do your part. Build with wisdom, persistence, and total focus on what really matters.